Nobody is coming to save you, and that's the best news you'll ever hear. The phone call that never came. It was 6:45 on a Monday morning. The alarm had already rung 3 times. 32-year-old Daniel lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling. His apartment was quiet, too quiet. Beside him sat an old notebook filled with business ideas. A half-written manuscript rested on his desk. His running shoes were still in the box they came in 6 months ago. Daniel picked up his phone. He refreshed his email. Nothing. He checked LinkedIn. Nothing. He looked at his bank account. Nothing had changed. He sighed and whispered, "Maybe today someone will finally notice me. Maybe an investor. Maybe a recruiter. Maybe a mentor. Maybe someone who would see his potential and give him the opportunity he had been waiting for." Hours passed. The phone never rang. That evening, while walking home, Daniel noticed an elderly street musician packing away his guitar. Only a handful of people had stopped to listen all day, yet the old man smiled as if he had just performed in a sold-out arena. Curious, Daniel asked, "Don't you ever wish someone would discover you?" The old man chuckled. "My son, I stopped waiting to be discovered a long time ago." Then he leaned closer and said, "Nobody is coming to save you, and that's the best news you'll ever hear." Daniel laughed awkwardly. He didn't understand. Not yet. The prison built by waiting. That night, those words echoed through Daniel's mind. Nobody is coming to save you. At first, they sounded harsh, almost hopeless. Then he began looking around his apartment. He noticed something strange. Every unfinished project had one thing in common. Each one was waiting for permission. The business was waiting for funding. The book was waiting for confidence. His fitness was waiting for motivation. His happiness was waiting for circumstances. His dreams weren't trapped by failure. They were trapped by waiting. Waiting had become his prison. He remembered high school. He had waited to ask someone out. College. He had waited to apply for a scholarship. His career. He had waited until he felt qualified. Every season of his life had been postponed by the same sentence. "I'm just waiting." Suddenly, he realized something terrifying. Waiting had become his identity. 2 builders. The next afternoon, Daniel returned to the park. The old musician was there again. This time, he invited Daniel to sit beside him. He drew 2 houses in the dirt with a stick. The first house had beautiful windows, a strong roof, perfect paint, but no foundation, he said. The second house looked ordinary, simple, nothing impressive. But this one has a foundation. The musician looked at Daniel. Most people build the first house. They build appearances. They wait for applause. They hope someone else strengthens the foundation. But extraordinary people build differently. They lay 1 brick every day. No audience. No shortcuts. No rescue. Then he erased the first house with his foot. 1 sweep. Gone. The storm always exposes what waiting tried to hide. The morning, everything changed. The next morning, Daniel woke before his alarm, not because he suddenly felt motivated, but because he finally understood that nobody else was responsible for his future. He laced up the running shoes. They felt stiff, unused. He ran for 10 minutes. It wasn't impressive, but it was real. He returned home. Instead of scrolling through social media, he wrote 1 page, not 1 chapter. 1 page. Then he registered the business name he had delayed for 2 years. His heart raced. Nothing magical happened. No fireworks. No applause. No viral success. But something invisible changed forever. For the first time in years, Daniel trusted himself. Because every promise he kept to himself became another brick in the foundation of his future. The storm arrives. 6 months later, life became difficult. His first business idea failed. A client canceled a contract. His savings became dangerously low. Friends questioned his decisions. His family suggested he return to the safe job. For one evening, Daniel almost believed them. Then he remembered the old musician's drawing. The foundation. Storms don't create weak foundations. They reveal them. The next morning, he started again. Different strategy. Different approach. Same commitment. Eventually, another opportunity appeared. Not because someone rescued him, but because he had become the kind of person prepared to recognize opportunity when it arrived. Many people pray for opportunities. Few prepare for them. The truth most people discover too late. Years passed. Daniel's company grew. His health improved. His confidence became quiet instead of loud. One afternoon, he returned to the same park. The old musician was gone. Someone told him the man had passed away months earlier, Only an old guitar case remained beside the bench. Inside it was a folded note. It simply read, "If you're reading this, you finally understand. People spend their lives searching for heroes. Then one day, they discovered the hero they were searching for was meant to be them." Daniel sat there for a long time. He realized the greatest gift the old man had ever given him wasn't advice. It was responsibility, because responsibility is heavy. But helplessness is heavier. The day you accept responsibility is the day your freedom begins. Become your own rescue. Imagine standing in front of a mirror tonight, looking directly into your own eyes. Now imagine asking one question. What have I been waiting for? Someone to encourage you? Someone to believe in you? Someone to give you permission? Someone to create your future? Perhaps the answer you've been waiting for has been waiting inside you all along. The truth is uncomfortable. Nobody is coming to save you, not because your life doesn't matter, but because your life matters too much to be lived by someone else's decisions. The strongest people are not those who receive the most help. They are those who decided to become responsible for the life they wanted. Start with one conversation, one application, one workout, one page, one difficult decision, one promise kept. That is how extraordinary lives are built, not in one dramatic moment, but through thousands of ordinary choices repeated long after excitement disappears. If this message challenged the way you think, subscribe to the Legacy Mind, where every conversation is designed to help you think deeper, live wiser, and become more. Remember this: nobody is coming to save you, and that is not bad news, because the moment you stop waiting for rescue is the moment you discover your own power. Your future has never needed a hero. It has always needed you.